ads to your website, and you can be able to earn some money after Google AdSense displaying relevant adverts to your users who visit your website. So without wasting any time, I want to show you how exactly you can do that, and with these steps it will help you to get easily verified by Google Ads. Yeah, so after you're watching this video to the end, you will be able to successfully install or even pass Google AdSense privacy or even license terms, and they'll be able to confirm website settings and also confirm adverts that they need to go to your website. So stay tuned to this video. If you're new to this channel, consider subscribing or even sharing this video, and I'll be just giving you the pro tips. These are the absolute and ultimate pro tips for you to successfully get approved by Google Ads, or call it AdSense, and you can be able to start displaying those relevant adverts to your website. So first things first, you need to make sure your website is active and very interactive. So most times your website has to have enough content that attracts viewers' attention, or maybe a user can take time on your website, maybe reading out something, or anyway, it depends on what your website is fully doing. But all in all, you have to make sure you have enough user retention, users are involved, your content doesn't have to be thin, your website needs to be easily navigate. what should I say there? Navigation on a website is very easy. A user doesn't have to hustle around to use your website, so it's a very easy and nice website. Yeah, your website needs to be promoting very legal content. It doesn't have to be having explicit or obscene content. So those are the simple things that people do not pass, but in this video I'm going to be taking you through exactly how you can do and get over that. So you can see here I have only one website. This is just for a sample. This is my other website. I've just linked it to Google Ads, so you can see AdSense already approved this, and it's only one site. Yeah, so I can see ads, so you can put a lot of things. You can place auto ads, page exclusions, ad by unit. Yeah, so for now all my settings are successfully configured on this site. So now I'm going to be using another website to show you through how everything can be worked. So this is how everything will be appearing after approval by Google. So you can even see reports, payments, there's a lot of things. So I just want to be practical in this video, and I'll show you straight how you can do that. So without wasting any time, let's go straight to it. And here I'll just come to search Google Ads. So people confuse this. So there's Google Ads and there's Google AdSense, right? So Google Ads is simply made for people who want to advertise. Yeah, there are companies who want to advertise on other websites. So if you're a company, and you want to advertise your product with Google, you go to Google Ads and they approve you. So they show you what they will charge you, then they will serve the same advert you've given them to other products like websites and apps. So I'll go to AdSense. AdSense is for developers who want to link their websites to what? To actually their products like websites. So I'll come here, will help you. See how they say you create and will help you earn. So that's what I want. That's what I'm here for. So I say sign up. So when I try to sign up, it will take me to a new section to choose my Google account. In this browser, I'm using this account. Yeah. So I'm trying to sign in, or you can call it signing up. So I do not have a site yet, so but I have what to use, and I'll say this is I'll just call it let me use this site. Yeah, this is a news website I developed myself. So um, just say this, your payment info, country, territory. I just leave it to United States. Actually, let me just use the country where I am at right now. I'll travel to Uganda sometime back. So you need to make sure you read through this, because these things are very, very important. Guys, this is really important. These terms of service are so important, so you need to know them, because if you violate any of these terms, your site will be automatically, this is serious, will be automatically discontinued, or even if any privacy policy, even if the user reports anything, your site will be totally and totally discontinued. So it will take me straight, and this is what we have right here. Yes, so I'll dismiss this. Yeah, so this is what I have. This is my dashboard. They say tell us more about you, and I'll say enter information. So I'm trying to enter customer information. This information helps you get faster approval from Google. Yeah, let me say Kampala, Uganda. City is Kampala. I won't put any phone number, and I'll say submit. Yeah, I'll just save this. I'll get a verification code on this phone. I want a text message. Send. So I'm waiting for this verification code to come to me, and here it is, right? Put this here. Submit. Now this first step is done. All these here are very, very essential. And before I go here to explore how ads might look on my website, I'll just go to connect my site to AdSense. So let's go. Okay, let's do first things first. Let's see how it might look like. This is my actual website, and I'll try to visit it, crystalmedia.org. Alright, let me visit the website first so that you can see what I have. So you see, this is just a sample or a simple news website I made, and you can see this is what it looks like. There's nothing like any advert. Yeah, it has general news. I created some spaces because I programmed this, and I designed. So in case I'm successfully approved, you see, I'll just fit that advert here, because I made an accountability for those adverts. Yeah, see, there are spaces. This is what it looks like basically, and I'll go straight to my Google AdSense to see what exactly it will look like when they give me those ads. In case I'm approved, usually approval doesn't take 2 to 3 days, but in most cases, which is very rare, it can take up to 2 weeks, but that's so rare. So basically within working hours or working days of 3 days, that's when they can give you a feedback. You receive an email from AdSense. Yeah, you receive an email from AdSense that, you know what, this and this happened, we won't approve you. Most times the reasons that come because of that will be because of thin content. Yeah, and in some cases some websites need to be a little longer on the, yeah, so if you just opened up a website, most times your verification won't go through. At least it has to be at least 2 months old. Yeah, and has to be having user engagement, you know. So this is what we have so far. It is trying to look up through this domain to see that it can place adverts on this. But of course, now this is what it looks like, right, on phone. So I can even see what it looks like on PC, but I won't do that. So for now, let me just skip this stage. I told you I'm going to give you the comprehensive skills on how you can successfully do this. I'll just skip this stage and I'll come to the third stage, but I'll come back to that second step, okay? So this is what we have right now. How do you want to verify your website? So copy this code and take it to your most viewed page. I repeat, your most viewed page, or which you know it has a lot of information that users usually want, okay? Copy this, put it on your, for my case, I'll just put it on my index page. Yeah. So now I'm in my cPanel to see my files. Yeah. This is what I have right now. Let me put this straight on my page, okay? For the case of successful verification, I'll just put this here on the very first stage, or where the head section starts from. You can see that my head section starts from here, and I'll put it here and I'll save this, okay? And I'll come back to my Google AdSense and I'll say I've placed the code. But if you want to pass this test more, you need to do this too. I'll say, let me add an ads.txt. This is a txt file that I'll get, okay, from Google, and I'll put it in my public folder of the hosting provider. I'll come back here to my public folder and I'll create a new file. If I don't have it, I'll just call it ads.txt, create a new file. Ads.txt is created successfully, and I'll edit it and I'll put this code that I've got from AdSense. I want to configure this ads.txt in my code, yeah, and I'll save this. This is ads.txt. This is a very important step, okay? So ads.txt has that what? Has that configuration from Google AdSense, okay? Yeah, so I'll just come back here and I'll say I've placed the code, so I need to verify, okay? When I verify, Google goes through a process where it goes to the website, checks if these crawlers are there and the scripts are there, so it can be saying to me that your settings were approved successfully. So I've just come back to my website and I've refreshed, okay? On refreshing this, I'll come back here and I see if now I can verify the connectivity of Google AdSense to my website. So I'll verify. So most guys fail this step too, but these are just the basic things you need to do for you to get reviewed and successfully approved. So my site is verified, but what is verified is not the ads connectivity. It's only the connection. So I'll say next. So after this first step, I'll go to the next step under site verification. You can see your site needs review, okay? Now the next and important step will be requesting a review. When you request the review, Google goes to your website. It might not go on just your main index file, but it will go through most of the pages you have now. And now this is another pro tip. Another pro tip: make sure your website has terms and conditions and also privacy policies. Google reviews those and to see if your website is something serious, so not just redirecting users to your thing, okay? Make sure those two are there on your website. So another pro tip, I'll just come back here to my cPanel and I'll bring this same code to some of my other most viewed, I repeat, most viewed website, which I know they attract user attention and are very active. I'll just copy that code right again and I'll come to one of my files. Okay, headlines. I'll edit this index page, right? And I'll put it straight after the head tag, okay? Yep. Head, I'll put this here. I'll just save changes and I'll close. Okay. Yeah, so that's what we have so far. I'll go back to my AdSense and I'm going to request a review. They'll say create a consent message for your site. So collect consent from users from the EEA, the UK and Switzerland to avoid potential ad revenue loss by adopting Google Verify. So I'll just say let me choose this. Yeah. And I'll say submit. So all these steps are successfully completed. This review was requested, and they said we will run some checks on your website. This usually takes a few days, but in some cases 2 to 4 weeks. So this is the time I've requested. So they'll give me feedback after on my email. So I'll just close this and I'll say very satisfied. So you can see this is under review. Okay. So they say ads.txt wasn't found. So I'll do it again until this is found. This needs to be found, or here it has to be authorized, okay, for the verification to go on. So you can see here they say not found, no ads found, your publisher ID was found. These are some of the statuses you can see. Okay, so your site needs to be very well built. Okay, some people write code to website, but very complicated code that almost the site is not accessible enough. So you need to get someone who knows what they are doing, probably someone like me because I develop a lot of website and web apps. So you know, someone like me, I can do that very perfect well, and even I can help you pass through this process of Google AdSense verification. Yeah, so this is not fun, this is not good, but you need to be, this needs to be fun, and you only need to be waiting for this. Okay, let me show you one of my websites that show ads. What is it? I probably forgotten it. Now this is what we got so far. I think this advertises websites. I think this website advertises jobs, right? So it has a purpose. And so it's still loading, but no ads so far. Yep, so this is what we have right now. This is an advert from Google. You can see this ads by Google. So you can be able to be paid by impression, by clicks, pay per click. There's a lot of things you will learn, but the first steps will be this. Okay, so I'll try to refresh this page. Right, we're trying to wait for this. So you can see within no time it is already approved. All right. Within no time, I was just trying to request. So you can see this, you're getting your site ready to show ads. So that's all. So I'm just waiting for this. So within a few days they'll give me a feedback. All right, as long as you've done these steps, you've added the ads.txt. I'll edit it again to make sure it's there. Okay, there's something wrong so far, they haven't seen it, but I'll do it again. On and on again. So let me copy this publisher ID once again and still paste it here. until it's seen by Google. Yeah, coming back here, still trying to get ready. I know this will be ready in a few, but it just needs a few little time. Yeah. Meanwhile, I can hover through and I explore how ads. There are auto ads. There are those you can place yourself. So if you have some skill of coding, you can put auto ads on instead of putting by ad unit, because most times I put these on my website if I'm targeting something that let this be here. But for faster things, you just enable auto ads. How do you enable auto ads? You come here and see here. So you come to Explorer and you just click this, turn this on. But you can do all that later when your thing is really approved. And you also need to go to payments, verification check, payments info. All those things need to be added. So all those steps are important. So let me just take you through on this, something already made. So you see on this other side, this is one of the sites that was approved already. Auto ads are on. I can see analytics of those ads, how they are performing by ad unit. I put a lot of ads here. Yeah, all these are ads made by me, and I manually install them on the website according to where I want them to be. Okay, so that's what we have so far. So if at all your website is not approved by Google, they will send you a message. But do not worry, fix a few things, okay, and submit again. Okay, keep submitting. So the more you submit, the more they review, and the more they will approve your site. Okay, so it's not something that they reject you forever. Keep doing it, submit once again, redo all these steps from the video again until they actually approve your site. So most times they just need you to work on a few things, very few things. There are very few things that really lead to disqualification, but those things are very fixable, and you can be able to work on those. Then you submit again. Okay, don't give up. All right, but for the purpose of this video, I'll stop right here, and I'll come back later with yet another exciting video for developers and people who want to just get literacy of a few things. So if this works for you, or maybe you watch this and later they approved your site, you will leave a comment down there, or maybe like this video and tell us what you went through. Okay, so that someone else can be inspired, and they can be able to, to learn from you. So thanks for watching, guys, till this far.